PandastcASMR. Hello, darling. Fancy you finally waking up. Hey, careful now. Don't need you falling out of that chair. There we go. We were beginning to worry that maybe my younger brother Jason and I went slightly overboard with our methods in taking you away from your family's manor. Nothing a little bit of tender loving care can't fix. Come now. That's no way for a lady to talk to their elders. Did you hear the nerve of her from up there, brother?
Indeed I did, Jonathan. Good evening, sweetheart. How are you feeling? Am I wrapping my coils around your delicate, fragile body too tightly? Understandable. Normally we dislike having to resort to using the methods that were as aggressive as the ones we went with. But with what we have planned, we couldn't risk waiting any longer. Well, we obviously can't let a human such as your father be next in line as king. So, how do you think we're going to accomplish that?
By kidnapping you, his beautiful, lovely daughter, the princess, of course. Tell us, princess, what is your name? What a symphony to my ears. A name so feminine yet commands so much respect. Oh, do you hear that, Jason? She thinks that she can escape us and return home. Isn't that precious? And then what happens? Your family lives happily ever after.
Your father may have taught you how to escape from petty criminals who are so dumb and dense they would attempt to rob a bakery across the street from the station of the local authorities. However, they are human, and sadly, we haven't been human for over 300 years. We're both Nagas and vampires. Oh, sweet princess. Come here. You wish it's only a bad dream.
Oh, come now, brother. You've already wrapped the princess in your coils, so there's no need to frighten her any more than she needs to be. Oh, I do apologize for my brother. He always had to be the big, tough American. Perhaps father was too harsh on him. Nonetheless, there's no need to be afraid. All you have to do is give us some information on what your father's business partners are planning to do with the Wolfborn Forest. Then we'll call dear old Dad and return and exchange you for 80 million quid. hopefully more or less in the same condition as you are now.
We get our money, and maybe, if you're a good girl, you'll be returned with only the minor injuries you woke up with. There will be no need for bloodshed between us, nor your father. What do you say, princess? Why do the beautiful ones always resort to threats? Why can't we ever get a simple, sure, here you go, and then we get paid? Father better leave us with a nice inheritance if he wants us to continue doing this for him after his death.
Hush, Jason. Moaning and groaning about it won't get us anywhere.
Says the one who wouldn't stop pestering Mother for a whole month to get a replacement blood bag when you accidentally drained 3 of our servants, especially while she was having her afternoon spot of tea and biscuits.
Shut it, Jason. What a horrible attempt at my accent that was. Regardless of that, I meant that maybe we should resort to our other aggressive measures. Remember, brother, our family didn't get to where it is now by being nice and following the rules. Need I remind you of what we witnessed with that Mr. Damon, the man with the black and red suit? If we can't get it out of her by asking, perhaps we can influence her to be more vocal. Unless the princess now has a sudden change of heart. I figured she wouldn't.
You are absolutely right. Besides, it isn't like we haven't done this before. Hello there. My dear sweetheart. Look me in the eyes. Both of them, if you please. Tell us everything we want to know. All we want is just what you know. We promise, if you cooperate, we'll let you go. Come on. Tell us everything. There we go. Go on. Tell me and my brother what we want to know. Please, princess.
Well, it seems like Daddy Dearest was planning on sabotaging the entire thing. Have his business partners get their hands dirty for His Majesty, the future king, and once completed, he orders for their execution. How riveting and oh so original for a human of royalty. What just happened? Well, what just happened was my brother put you under his spell. We Nagas are blessed with the powers of unbreakable hypnosis. And like a trained Doberman, you told us exactly what we wanted to know, without you even realizing it, at our command.
One of the oldest tricks in the playbook. Now, seeing as though we've already got the most crucial details about your father's plans out of you, we might as well go all out and get every last bit of information out of you. What do you think, sweetheart? We promise we won't hurt you much.
Such filthy language. Well, Jason, it seems as though she left us with no option. Go on. Do it.
Hold on now, Jonathan. Now who has a bad attitude? Sweetheart, I will give you one last chance to try and answer us nicely. Oh, princess, I highly suggest you fix your tone and reconsider. Spitting now, are we? A simple no would have been sufficient. Oh well.
Oh, look at her, Jason. Have you ever seen an expression of pure fear so intense on a human? No sound was escaping their lips. You feel that splitting headache, darling? That's simply our venom entering your body, and by tasting your blood at the same time, we are quite literally sucking the information out of you. Are you ready to talk? Good. Jason, let her go.
There is something she left out. I guess maybe she was able to resist the powers of my hypnosis. It turns out her father didn't only have the wolf-born forests on his agenda, but the Nagas forests as well. Our own kind.
Well, this is troubling news indeed. Hand her over to me. I want to wrap her in my coils now and see if I'll have any luck.
With pleasure. I sure hope now you've calmed down a bit, darling.
So, why on God's green earth does your father want to attack the Naga?
Jonathan, what happened? Are you alright?
Well, Jason, it appears that our beautiful royal guest seems to have stabbed me with her pocket knife. She's still got some fight in her, it seems. Well, I was going to ask nicely, but it appears as if we have to do things the hard way. You've been very, very naughty.
Brother, splendid news, I assume?
Oh, quite splendid indeed. There's a very flattering reason why the princess's father wants to strike our forest. It appears as though there was some sneaky business going around behind her father's back. Our royal princess here caught her lovely mother, the future queen, engaging in, well, let's call it private meetings with one of our Naga vampire elders, like a literal slithering snake. He snuck his way into her mind, and over time she became his puppet. You know what that meant, right?
I'm guessing Daddy didn't like that very much when he found out. So, he's taking out his fury by going as far as to try and eliminate all of us? Well, I'm not sure if it's appropriate to laugh at his pain, or feel some sort of sympathy for hers.
Do you think maybe we should double down and both of us take turns slowly?
Not quite. Although, maybe there is something else we can do to her. Her father can always wed another bride, but he only has one daughter. It would be such a shame if the only other heiress to the bloodline were to experience a rather life-changing experience.
Are you suggesting what I think you are? Because that would really stick it to her old man. I say we do it. If he wants to destroy our families, we can play too. Oh, Princess, it's really rather simple. You're going to help us in a better way. We've pretty much obtained all the information we need. So you are going to be returned back to your father, assuming he brings the money.
But you aren't going to be his little girl anymore. You'll have Naga vampire blood coursing through your body. Oh, you'll see. Jonathan, if you wouldn't mind, put her in between the both of us.
You take the right, and I take the left again. Ha! Wouldn't have it any other way. Just relax, Princess. This will only be painful for a short while. Now, brother.
Your royal blood, it's beyond intoxicating.
Simply exquisite. But we aren't finished just yet, are we?
Of course not. Hey, stay with us, Princess. It's almost over. Brother, since she was also rude to you and stabbed you, why don't we see what happens when she drinks the snake blood from both of our wrists?
Sounds like fun. It'll be fun to see what happens to her when the blood of 2 Vampire Nagas begins to flow through her body. Seeing what happens to the humans we give only one of our blood to is too predictable. Ready when you are.
Open wide, sweetie.
We need you to swallow every last drop of what we give you.
Right on schedule.
Well, Princess, Let's hope Daddy brought the money and is ready to see a brand new daughter. His special royal princess.